Hi everyone, it's me Angie. I'm back again. How are you all doing today? Right. I decided to make a blue banner. I've done the pink one. I've also done a turquoisey one. So I thought I'd make a baby blue one. So this is what I've come up with so far. I don't know if you could see this, but this one here is what I done was I covered them. Originally I got the banners. I think I paid about £1 and you get 12 of these. So what I done was got some white cotton and just covered them over. Stuck it down on the back with some what's it called? Hot glue. And then I started doing them. So I thought I'd make 6 because I thought 5 maybe might be a little bit short for a baby's room or anybody's room that really wants a baby blue. And then my problem was I haven't got anything in baby blue. So what I thought I'd do is I rack my brains, and in the end I come up with mixing up my own dye. So what I done was I got some rubbing alcohol that you make the glitzy sprays with. And this, I think it's got a bit of glitter in it actually. But what I done was I put a little bit of white acrylic paint and then a couple of blobs of dark blue. Well, not dark blue. I'll get it actually and show you. Where are you? This is it. White. Where's the white? Oh, just ordinary bog standard cheap white acrylic. So I did quite a good squirt of that in it. And then I put this, which is called, what's it called? Cerulean, whatever that's the colour anyway, apparently. Cerulean. And I put one blob of that, mixed it up, and it wasn't quite blue enough for me. So then I put another little blob in, mixed it up again, and it came up with this colour, which then I got lots and lots of trims and sprayed them. Sprayed a bit of material as well there. That was a doily. If you can see, let's move that. There's half of the doily there that I cut off and stuck on. This is all going to be covered at the back. And then that was one of these. Looks like a little dream catcher. But I got these. A lot of these trims came from Fiona Jennings and Jennings 644. From her shop. She did a live sale and I got a few bits off of there, a doily bundle and another bundle of stuff which is absolutely fantastic. It's got brilliant loads and loads of stuff in it, which I'm really chuffed about. So then yeah, so what I done was got some trims and sprayed them up with that, with this paint, but you can see I've used a lot. I filled it up to about there, and all that's been used, spraying these up, and some of them I left to dry overnight, so because I got a bit tired last night when I was doing it. And then I've just got the last one here to do now. So I thought what I'd do is show you the ones I've done already, which is that one. Okay, it's got just a bit of blue trim, and then that's coloured as well. This one I did put that's crochet trim, you know, like off a doily, and there was some holes in it, so I threaded through some ribbon. I've got some ribbon actually as well. I'll show you the ribbon. I've got this ribbon, and I have this pretty ribbon here, this one, which is really nice. It's organza with spots on, and I've got some, actually got some coarse grain, but I haven't opened that because it's not quite the blue I was looking for, but if I might actually join it all together with that one, so that's quite nice as well. So that was the only blue ribbons I had, and I didn't really have any blue lace or anything like that, so I thought the road to go down was that one. So yeah, it was that one, and now with that, and I just put a little organza bow on it and stuck a thing on, one of the little doilies that I coloured. This one's got a bit of the coloured trim on it, and then there's a applique there, which I cut, another bit from Fiona Jennings, And if you look, I had 2. I might have had 3. I can't remember. No, I had 3. So I coloured that one in the baby blue, left that one white. This is the cheesecloth material that I actually sprayed, and I covered it with that. I'm going to do the ends as well. And then I did, I did this one. It was one of the first ones I did, I think. So yeah, that's a bit of trim. With some little pearly things on. That was another bit that I actually tucked over and cut off. That's the other one of that. Yeah, so there was 3. And then this one, which I'm not really sure about this rose, but I have tried to get it off and I can't. So it's staying on there no matter what, because it's like a slatey grey. But I think when they're all together, I don't think it'll really make that much difference, to be fair. So, yeah. So I've got some bits and pieces left over. This is my tray. I'll just put my glue gun on actually. And then let's cover this one, because this is the last one in the baby blue. So let's have a look, see if make sure you can see what I'm doing. I'm going to go that way. I'm going to cover it like that. But before I do that, I'm going to cover this with something first, because it's a bit plain. See what I've got. So I've got this. I think I might use this. This is just a piece of net that came from Fiona Jennings in that kit that I bought, and it actually had this on the end of it, this trim, which is really pretty. So what did I do? I cut it off so I can use it on other projects, because that's really pretty trim that is. It's like all beaded, beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Love, 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 I'm a love, I'm a love. So let's cover it. It's nice just to make it a bit more interesting when it's hanging up, that you know, it's not everyone's different. So I'm thinking about cutting it. That doesn't really matter, does it? Yeah, let's cut that. Or should I? That makes no difference. It's all the same. It's all got corners on. Yeah, that'll do. There. So get my trusty scissors out on the go. I hope you can see this. I'm not really sure if you can actually. Let's have a look. Yeah, you can see it. So, snip, 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 as you do. Let's cut it out like that. What I was going to do first of all, I was going to set it all up and then do the first one and then do them after, and then I just sort of got a bit carried away, as you do. Decided, I'm sorry, in a bit. Decided, I used to be quite passionate about things that, all my things that I have, you know, that I got from charity shops and everything. I love them so much, and I think, oh, I don't know if I can cut them, I don't know, but I'm getting better at actually cutting through things now and not using them, because before I was like, it wasn't like hoarding, it was like I wanted to just hang on to it, because I love it all so much, and every little piece of clothing or, you know, stuff that I bought, material and stuff like that, I just didn't want to use it. A bit like my graphic 45 paper when I first got that. I just didn't want to cut into it. I felt, it was a bit like, I felt like I was being cruel, if that makes any sense. It doesn't make a lot of sense, but. So, glue, 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 maybe, come on, baby. Out you come. And this is the bit where you just got to be careful that you don't hurt yourself, because glue guns are evil. Evil mamas. Yes, they are. Because it's net, it's going to stick quite easily. So little tiny blobs all the way down. And I'm always dropping this damn thing on the floor. Over we go like that. So it's on. Do this bit now. Hope you can see. I might need another glue stick. Yeah, get a glue stick. Glue stick, glue stick. So today, what have I been doing today? oh, the dreaded housework. Saturday mornings, my husband goes to work. I work half the week, all the week, only part-time as he says, but I do 24 hours a week. 9 till 2 every day, except for Fridays I work till 1. And then on Saturday mornings, it's my big massive clear up day when I do I do the cleaning, as opposed to tidying, I do cleaning, you know, all the horrible jobs that don't get done in the week. So yeah, that's what I was doing today. I've got my little vacuum out, my little one. So I've got an upright that I use every day, but my little vacuum gets into all the nooks and crannies and gets all the bits of crud up that I've, especially in here, in my craft room, because that's just like, oh my God, how the heck do I make so much mess? What I do is bits all over the floor everywhere, and they're getting everywhere. So there, that's that covered. What were we going to do? Let's find a bit of trim to go across the top first. How much of that have I used? I've used it on that one. I've used it on one, so that ain't too bad. This is another bit of come out of a kit from Fiona Jennings. It was a bits and bobs, I think. Kit. It had just loads and loads of material and loads of goodies in it. I was really chuffed when I got it. And then I had a doily kit as well, which I've just ironed all those up, press them all so they look all neat for 5 minutes till I throw them in the drawer with all the rest of the stuff. Because I start off with really good intentions and then it all goes pear-shaped as I'm looking for stuff. So that's my bits. So what? Just take it to about there, I think. Cut. The glue gun's gone on the floor again. Just save it. Stop! Don't go! Don't go! So there we got that bit of trim, which I'll now stick on, and then I'll put some across there. I think. Not sure if I might just put a bit of ribbon. What I'll do is I'll put them all together and see what looks best. So stick this down. I actually got my silicone mat while I'm doing this, but unfortunately because it's black, it's not a very nice thing for you to look at. So that's why I thought I'd just leave the pink one, mat. There we are. You can trim it all up after and then cover it all. Actually, some people cover them with felt, but I actually just cover them with thick white card. The other one I did, I just covered with thick white card because I just feel like it's a waste of felt, if that makes sense. And card's like a lot cheaper. There we are. There's that. It's looking good, looking good, looking good. I hope you can see it. Now then, what was we going to do? Are we going to put this on? Is it going to fit? Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Maybe not all of it. Maybe some of it. Let's see if we can take it in a bit to there, and then we could have some over here. What we got? Little flower. Maybe it might be too much. Oh, actually, I could put it up there. That looks quite nice, doesn't it? So we have that, or I'm thinking that might be too big. It looks like a goat. You know, like a ram. Does that look like a ram to you? It does to me. Not having that. Definitely not having that. Or one of these little dream catchers. They're so cute. They've gone a bit stiff, mine. Feathery, fluffy bits have gone a bit stiff. What do you think? Oh, I like this bit. I'm putting that on. I like that. So I think you can dither about for a long time, and then it's a bit like when we go shopping, ladies, or just ladies, is not gents, because I know what gents do. They just stand there holding the bags and looking like they want to kill themselves. You see something and then you say, oh no, I'm gonna have a look round, and you go all the way around the shops, and then you end up going back to the first thing you saw and buying it. And that is really, really infuriating for my husband anyway. He says, just buy it because you know that's the thing you're going to come back and buy. But I never listens to him. And he knows I never listen to him as well. But he doesn't very often go shopping with me. spend a lot of time on my own when it comes to shopping, which I quite like. I'm quite good. I'm good with my own company. And the last thing you want to do is take someone that's absolutely going to be bored out of their brains, and you feel like you're being rushed because they're just waiting for you. And you can see the look on their face, and I don't know if all men are like that. I just feel sorry for them. I have to put up with this lot, but never mind. Hey, don't know what to put along there. Let's have a look what we got. Not a lot left. All round things, isn't it? Unless, hang on, let's see. Unless I cut these things off and do them. Cut those off. Let's cut them off. Hope you can see this, because I got no clue what I'm doing. I'm trying. Very trying. Right then, let's have a look. So if I cut it in half, across there, let's see what it looks like along there. So, and that alcohol that I got out of a bottle. It was mixed in with mica, so there is a tiny little bit of sparkle to this. So I thought, I'll just use that as a save to dragging out the other bottle and mixing it all up. Just, it was there ready. What should we put in the middle? I don't know. No. I can put that on one end and put those two there. Just got to make it a bit different, haven't you? Be a boring old world if we were all the same and we all did. I am a bit uniformed, as in I like. I don't know if I like it. Oh, not sure if I like it. Might be too big. No. Let me see. No, don't like it. Don't like it. Bit of ribbon. Try some ribbon. That's not really blue enough, is that? That's a bit boring, a bit plain and boring. Right. Need to find some at them. Bear with me, I'm just going to find something. Because it doesn't have to go on the length like that. You can just put it on a little bit and fold it over if you want. I don't like that anyway. What do you reckon? What do you reckon? Still boring. I should have got some more bits out really, shouldn't I? I'll just get my bag out. Bag of tricks. That one. Bits and pieces here. What's something that stands out? Something nice. Something nice. Something nice. Something nice. That's too girly. Ooh, I'm not sure. Is that blue enough? What do you think? Is that blue enough? A bit of a dither, to be fair. What about this one? I think that might be too green. Oh, it's all twiddled around. No, it's too green. Right then. It's quite nice. That's pretty. Is it pretty enough? So I find it really difficult to make a decision. That I like. I like that. Is that going to go with the rest? Is it going to go, do you think? Not really. Oh, go blimey. Is that too girly for a boy, do you think? Because I like that. That's definitely too girly, isn't it? Oh, so many bits of lace here. Perhaps if I did that and I put something along the top of that. Or maybe I just need to put something along the top of it and be done with it. Is that going to go? No. Is it? What do you think? I don't like it. Oh, God. Right then. This is the stuff I just cut off that thingy. That's pretty, isn't it? Shall I have a bit of that? I don't see why not. Shall I have a bit of that? Some of that. It's quite nice, isn't it? And then I could just put maybe a little bit of that spotty ribbon along the top of there. Oh yeah, that's nice. Yeah, I like that. Now, how am I going to cut this stuff? Like beads flying everywhere. So we needs to be sort of there. I'll give it a go. Just have to cut through it and see what happens. There's going to be beads flying everywhere, aren't there? There we go. Beads flying everywhere. Yep. Oh well, here's what it is. Nothing you can do about it. Look at the place. I've messed it up again. So, on with that. Yeah? Yeah. Yeah, let's do that. Make sure it's still recording. Yeah, I think so. On with that bit. Like that. Nice, nice. I like it, like it, like it. Thing is it's I don't think it's about sometimes I don't really think what's my style. I just think what do I like, and if I look at it and it just don't look right, it don't matter what anybody says to me. Yeah, put that on. There we go. Oh, hang on, hang on, hang on, hang on. How many glue guns have we got through? How many glue guns have we tried? I have tried, I must have at least 10 I've bought. I like this one though that I've got now because the other one I had one of those rapid things with the precision points, but I felt like my wrists were really hurting from it. I was forever like all the time, this little tiny bit was coming out. So I tried a few of them. And then I found this one and I was like, I'll give that a go, and I quite like it because it's, even though it's like, it's easy to burn yourself. You've got the whole nozzle is metal, and I just love it. And it was something really stupid like, I think I got on Amazon for about £4 or £5, something like that. Yeah, so there we are, there's that one done. Obviously I'm gonna I've got to string them all together, but how I do it is how Colette Garland on Country Creations with a K showed me. And what she does, what you do is you get a piece of ribbon and you have 3 inches, 1, 2, 3 inches that side, 3 inches that side, and then you tie them both together, turn it over, and put the knot of the ribbon, that bit there, stick on that side, and then the knot of the other bit of the ribbon stick on that side, so it's sort of, it's got a knot in the middle, but it's secure then, because if you've got one long piece, you tend to find that there'll be a weak point where it'll come off. So that was a really good tip what she showed me, what she showed on her. If you go to her website on YouTube, Country Creations with a K, she does a tutorial, but she shows you a bit more than what I have showed you, and she shows you how to link it all together as well, which is really nice. So I'm not sure what order I'm going to put them all in, but here they all are. So we've got that one, then that one, then we have this one, which is one I just did, I showed you. That one there, I'm not really sure about this bead end, I might change it, I'm not sure. And then this one, let's move that over. This one, and that one. So they're all sort of like interlinked colour wise. Not sure if you can see them all. Let's do them like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I'm gonna put them in an order and ribbon them all together, and then what I'll do is I'll come back and I'll show you what it looks like. Maybe might take a still picture or something like that eventually. Okay, thank you very much, ladies and gents, for watching, and watch this space. I'm going to be back for more because I really like doing this now. I've got to get more organised to do a tutorial, because you need all the bits in front of you, and obviously I didn't have them, so I was like scrabbling around for bits, because I have all my treasures. I know where they all are, but it's getting them all out ready. So anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye everybody.